Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to another Monday video. And I'm recording this to start off showing the banner because as of like 2 minutes ago, I got the new iOS update for Apple, and you can see a pretty cool background. Kabam, regardless of how you feel sometimes about the way that they make champs or even about the way they're transparent or some of their deals, their marketing team can often make just insanely gorgeous backgrounds and animations for champions in general. So I'm a fan, and I'm always a fan, and I think we need to remember that when we're playing this game. Okay, so we have a bunch of stuff to look at. We've got a couple of shard bundles, and on top of that we have some signature stones maybe. Hopefully that extends to not just the 4 stars. Okay, so we are going to start with the cheapest one. Kabam. Just, girl talk. Just you and me for a second. It's 2020. We have seen on average days, you give a 4-star champion for $10. That was 2 years ago. That was in 2018. You're telling me 2 years later, a 4-star is actually worth more than it was in 2018 because you're giving us one for 1,500 shards? Oh, and by the way, limit 4, because why not make a bad purchase 4 times? A lesser champion boost should easily be at least a greater champion boost. And 10 signature stones, it should be at least 20. So the irony is, this should be twice as many 6 stones, at least 500 more 4-star Hero Crystal shards, and a 20% boost for half the price. That's a $5 bundle right now. But this is for $10. You're just ripping off people who are so desperate to not fight with 1- and 2-star and even 3-star champions that they're willing to pay a premium for something that they would have got cheaper 2 years ago on an average day. We're not talking about July 4th weekend or Cyber weekend. We're just talking about the average day, like today. And this is it's a ripoff. This is an F grade. This is not good at all. But we are going to move on and try to rinse our mouth out of that visual trash. All right, well, as expected, the champion boost is over here. A 4-star Hero Crystal for $30 and half a 5-star. Okay, the half a 5-star is solid, and I will say that we have seen the price tag routinely of a 5-star basic crystal be offered on these days at about $50. This still puts that price tag at $10 above what we're used to. So it's better than the right side deal, but it's still, believe it or not, a D- grade. It is still well below average. And here's what's also annoying. You started this trend, Kabam, where you have signature stones with shards. I like that. I think that's good. I think players appreciate that. But you took the signature stones away from the 5-star shard bundle. For most people, the 4-star Hero Crystal is worthless. It's going to be like an extra 275 to 550 5-star shards, depending on if your 4 stars maxed out or not. So I think players would have preferred the model for the right. I think they would have preferred 10 at least 5-star generic signature stones with the 5,000 5-star shards. That would have been more enticing instead of the 4-star Hero Crystal, which, again, is kind of worthless. So a F and a D-. We are starting off this week with such a low bar. All right, last one. A 5-star Hero Crystal, a 30% greater champion boost, and 2,500 6-star shards for $50. Now, I'm going to say this again. I think it would have been nice had they included some signature stones in this. Like 20 5-star 6 stones and maybe 5 6-star generics, that is. That would have made this deal pretty sweet. $50 is still a lot of money, and I like to say that over and over again because I see people who apparently just have a lot of money to spend on this game who say, oh, just throw another Odin at it, as if saying casually, oh, just throw another $100 in a mobile game. No big deal. And, of course, if you talk about tax, and so many of you are watching this live in countries that aren't the United States where your currency is worse against the dollar, so you're going to be paying a lot more. Here's looking at you, Canada, ironically. So this is a better deal, there's no doubt, than the other two. But this is the classic example of you walk into a bar. Like, say I walk into a bar and I think at best I'm a 6 out of 10, right? I'm slightly above average looking than the average 32-year-old. You can agree or disagree with that. I understand. So I'm going to get a buddy, and I'm going to make them look like a 2. So I might be a 5 or a 6, pretty dang average at that bar, but next to my buddy that's a 2, I look like at least an 8. That's how this offer is. By itself, it's a C, maybe C+, but next to the other 2 offers, it feels like a B+ or an A, but it's not. It's a deceiving visual. So the question is, what would make it a B+ or an A? Well, I think for starters, you'd have to bring those 6 stones back. But also, this is the price we've seen in the past for a featured 5-star. So if this gave you 15,000 5-star shards, I think it'd be at least a B. But in the end, it's a C. It's retail price. We've seen this before. Now, of course, if you were to buy all 4 and spend $200, which is so much money, you could open that 6-star Daredevil, or that 6-star Kingpin, or King Groot, or Satan herself, Kamala Khan. Yeah, Thora Jane Foster, Satan's sister. That could be real close. I will say this. As we move closer and closer, now that we're in October, to November, $50 will get you so much more on Cyber Weekend. And I'm going to be talking about that a ton. That is the Friday of Thanksgiving week, November 27th. So also keep in mind that we're going to have this new progression level, which is going to give us, most importantly, a chance at maybe another tier of rewards. So with all of that being said, save your money. Don't spend it on a C offer. And know that if you're close, and I am super close. I mean, look at my 6-star shards. I am, golly, 200 and I want to say like 50. Come on. I'm clicking on my 6-star shards, and it is not going. So we will go to a backup. My 6-star shards are at 9,780. So it's a little tempting to be able to open a 6-star right now? Sure. But I have to remind myself, I'm going to spend $50 to probably be very disappointed because a 6-star basic crystal is a terrible gamble overall. So save your shards, save your money, save your units, save everything until a month and a half from now. And know that a C offer looks like an A offer compared to 2 F offers, but when you isolate it, it's still a C offer. It's still average.